Get designs from the scenic designer that goes through our design office here. It's my job is to work with them to make sure we can break the shows up into individual pieces so they can be rolled away or gripped into place. That's the basic crust of the job, is making sure that they go together and come apart seamlessly. Animal Crackers is a very funny show based off of a Marx Brothers movie. The joy for me in this show is I'm getting a chance to work with Richard Hay, who's been the resident scenic designer for probably 50 years or plus. Richard's such an incredible person to work with. The actual set itself, it's like the proscenium house of an old theater. So it's kind of based up, almost like a vaudeville set. It's based off a giant ellipse. It gives it the depth and the width that it needs. There's no right angles, and it gets more complicated to work with, which is great. I love the challenge. The set you're seeing behind me right now is for Romeo and Juliet, designed by Michael Ganio. Animal Crackers is a completely different situation where it's, we have to bring things on and off stage quite a bit. So we have elevators, we have periactors to turn in them so we can get different visions of the scenes. There's a little bit of flying that happens in it. It's quite remarkable. Costume-wise, it's brightly colored. It's one of the things we do best here at the Oregon Shakespeare Festival is getting period costumes. The Scene Shop builds the shows. We have a paint staff here that is responsible for all the brightly colored things and giving it the dimensional looks that we can't achieve with just by construction. They add highlights and shadows to it, and it makes things pop out and be very beautiful. When we come into the theater, the stage operations crew helps with the loading of that show, and it ultimately will be responsible for the show during the run. So I work with the carpenters on stage and also stage operations to get the show loaded in and instruct them how to change it over from one show to another. So it's about helping those people learn the process of changing over the scenery. And this play is going to be very funny.